on social media, showing live on Unity TV. During the course of this particular conversation, you can join us on our Facebook page at Unity Radio FM TV. Just like our page and drop your comments, and we'll take your comments from there. You can view us live on our YouTube page at Unity TV. Send your SMS to the number 0803-749-7127. Today is Thursday, 19th of December, 2024. And oh yes, we are beginning to smell Christmas. I remain Rukayet Sani Ibrahim, and I'm not alone in the studio. I'm together with a gentleman in person of Akila Delshaka Ezra. Good morning, Akila.
Good morning, ma.
How was your night? And how is the weather treating you?
In fact,
from the look of things, you're not feeling cold. But if anybody sees me now, he knows definitely I'm really receiving it hot regarding this particular weather. All right, Akila, we have this particular story, and it's a trending one on social media. We've decided to take it for our consumption this morning, and it reads 32 feared dead in Ibadan stampede. Now, a children end of the year fun fair ended in tragedy in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, yesterday. A stampede at the venue of the event led to the death of more than 30, mostly children. Now, the event was organized by women in need of guidance and support, whose founder is believed to be Queen Naomi Silekunola, ex-wife of Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi. Now, its objective was to give 5,000 naira to 5,000 children and to make free food available to attendees. Now, as early as 5 o'clock a.m., children accompanied by parents started converging on the Islamic High School Basorun venue. Now, it was learned that by 6 a.m., the crowd had become larger and the gates of the venue remained locked with the organizers inside the venue. Now, it was also gathered that the attempt to open the gate led to the stampede. Many of the people are struggling to enter at the same time. Now, in that instance, many people fainted, others fell, mostly children, and were trampled upon. An eyewitness, Mrs. Omolewa Aziz, whose 7-year-old child, Mubarak, was receiving treatment, recounted how it happened. And I quote, she said, "We got there around 6 a.m. The issue was that they didn't open the gate. That was what caused the problem. We were left choking and the crowd was too large. There wouldn't have been a problem, but because they left everyone stuck. At one point, they were about to open the gate and people tried to force their way in. But immediately they tried to force the gate closed. This eventually led to many people falling down as they were pushing themselves." Now, even before they opened the gate, many people were already fainting at the gates due to the huge crowd. But things got complicated when people started falling on each other and they were marching some people. Now, the dead and the injured were taken to hospitals in various parts of the sprawling city. Now, Governor Seyi Makinde described the incident as a disaster in a statement on his X handle. Commissioner for Information Prince Dotun Oyelade put the death toll at 32, but he withdrew the statement after saying the casualty figure could only be confirmed after a full briefing by the Commissioner of Police. Now, many witnesses, first respondents, and hospital sources said the death toll could not be fewer than 30. Some of the hospitals where the victims were taken are Partner Specialist Hospital, Oluokekere, Basorun, Best Western Hospital, Basorun, Moli Specialist Hospital, Ideape, and Ring Road State Hospital and the University College Hospital, UCH. When visited the scene, it observed the police littered with nylons, bags. It observed the place littered with nylon bags, shoes, slippers, clothes, among others. Many women and children, some of who were still in shock, stood around the place. They declined to speak on the tragedy. Many of the decorations were scattered all around. Policemen were also seated in various places under the massive canopy set up by the Budge event. Now, police vans were also parked at various points at the entrance of the venue. Now, when the nation visited Partner Special Hospital Oluokekere, Bashori, Ibadan, it was gathered that 4 of the children brought in were dead on arrival. While 1 have been discharged, the other surviving child was still receiving medical attention. A middle-aged woman was seen crying and lamenting the loss of her 7-year-old son, weeping uncontrollably. Suspected members of the family were holding and pacifying her. The administrative officer of Padna Special Hospital, Mr. Oluwafemi Akinyele, confirmed that no fewer than 4 children were brought in dead around 8 a.m. She said, and I quote, "If I am not mistaken, they were brought in by a few minutes past 8. 5 children were brought in with 4 already dead. 1 was resuscitated. He's a male, 4 females and a male. The male is still in the ward. I don't really know his condition because I was a bit agitated, but he's fine. He's eating. I fed him and he'll be discharged any moment." 6 were brought in. 5 were brought in at first, but the Red Cross ambulance brought in 1 afterwards. Now 4 were dead and 2 male. One of the 2 that survived, 1 has been discharged already, but the other 1 is responding to treatment. Same parents took bodies of their kids away. When they arrived, we were told the kids fainted, but after testing them, we discovered they were brought in dead. A male drama played out at the hospital when when the correspondents got there. Apparently enraged, a father of one of the affected children who was seated in a ward with his wife, watching their son Aziz, who had survived the incident, almost beat up his wife, blaming her for the ordeal their child went through. But the situation was brought under control when he was told of the number of kids who had died and how many parents were yet to locate their children. Also, at Best Western Hospital, it was gathered among the children brought there, some had died while others were receiving treatment. That was a tragedy. The story is a bit complicated. What should have happened to be, a giveaway fun fair? And what do you think actually led to this particular scenario?
Viewers and listeners, good morning. I think in this scenario, what led to this incident, because the organizers or the planners of this very particular event, they plan it to help, but the way they organize it, I don't think is that okay. At this stage or moment of the month we're into, there's too much crash up and many things happening within this month. So I think if they are planning something like this, they should involve the security in to guide and direct people. They should organize it, channel it, how people will have access to it. Maybe if they should zone it, they can zone it. This zone, come this there for this, or something like that. I think that would be better. Okay. To lessen the crowd.
To lessen the crowd.
Yes.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Akila. But for me, on my own part, first and foremost, I blame the economy. Because if people were not that poor, you understand?
Yes.
People are suffering.
Yeah.
People are suffering. But if a parent knows that for him to go and collect 5,000 naira, he will particularly lose that child, will you think they will go there?
No.
They went there, enjoyed the stampede and everything because they are poor. They don't have that particular money.
Sure.
And some of the women who took their kids there, their own husbands are not even aware of such a particular event. Yeah. You understand?
Yes.
In as much as I love your idea of saying that they can zone it, on my own part, I think they should have made it strictly by invitation. Go to the streets yourself, pick out those selected kids. If you go to a particular area now, you can be able to select and pick out those who really actually need help. You can better still go to all the community leaders like the mayor and Guas.
Yes.
They can pick it out, or go to a particular mosque, tell them you need 5 people or 10 people from there. Go to a church, tell them you need also 5 people or 10 people from there. Pick them from different locations. In as much as a lot of people, by that, a lot of people will actually benefit from that scheme.
Sure.
But giving it out just like that, a lot of people come in and there was a stampede, and these casualties we are talking about were kids. So you can imagine a grown-up adult stamping on children. There are males there, there are females there, and definitely it will definitely lead to death.
Yes. So you see, sometimes there is this desire in our people these days, selfish interest. If we say honor leaders or the Meangwas and the rest of them, the religious rulers and the rest of them should give us people, point some people to come for the whatsoever. Sometimes, because I have my own relatives, so it will go one side instead of the public or everybody or from different angle. It will go from only single direction.
Okay, particular, someone will decide to pick his own relatives alone.
Yes.
It still boils down to the issue I raised.
Yes.
If it's not for poverty, Akila,
definitely,
you wouldn't even bother.
Definitely.
Because someone got 5,000 and you didn't get that 5,000.
Sure.
People are really suffering. The economy is not helping.
In fact.
Have you gone to the market? A pair of up and down jeans of a male child, the jean alone is 18,000 naira. Not to talk of the top.
More than.
Then we talk about baby dresses for the girls. Ranges from 25 to 35,000 naira, 50,000. One child. Tell me a family of 5. Already today is 19.
Sure.
How many days to Christmas? Just few days to Christmas.
Days. We have just 4 or 5 days.
Then this information comes in that they'll give in 5,000 naira. If you have 4 children, you will not pack them all and go there.
Sure.
You are looking at 20,000 naira. You understand? The intention of the organizers is a very good one. But what happened? It becomes a tragedy. It's a disaster. Definitely. Some of those kids who actually died are single children of their own parents.
Sure.
But what led to that? Poverty. They are really suffering. Gone are the days when dresses, if you have 20,000 naira, you'll be able to clothe 6 to 7 children. Brand new ready-made dresses.
Definitely.
And clothes.
Even more.
But now we are left at the mercy of tailors. They might decide to sew the clothes for the child to wear, or they might decide to now fold their hands, and on that particular Christmas day, you'll be left in sympathy.
Even the tailors too, their work is expensive now. It's not easy.
Why wouldn't they? It's turn by turn.
Expensive.
When during cashless policy, we have issues whereby the POS operators wasn't their turn.
It was their turn.
It was their turn, and what did they do? They used it. They maltreated those they feel they can maltreat, and give cash to those they feel they can give cash.
Definitely.
You go to a person who owns a POS shop, you go to his house, knock, and you have to tell you that he's not around. He might even tell you that he doesn't even have cash.
Sure.
So what will you do?
You don't have any option.
You don't have any option. So these are situations. Now, those people selling home ready-made dresses, it's now their turn.
Definitely.
Even the tailors, it's their turn. See, if I charge you 5,000, you cannot pay. Go and buy brand new now. Definitely. You cannot. Definitely, you are left at my own mercy.
Sure.
And it's my own will to either sew the clothes for you, Akila, to wear on Christmas Day, or you end up ironing your old clothes and wear.
Definitely.
Abi, you walk out naked on Christmas Day, you won't. And the ones I felt most is those of the children. They will be left with this particular trauma if care is not taken for the rest of their life. They have seen death with their own bare eyes.
Oh.
So you see, now the organizers, are they going to compensate the families of those who actually lost their kids? Did the event even continue?
It do not continue.
Or they are left with something that is joyous will now be something of mourning.
It's not actually their fault.
I know.
Yes.
There was a time some years back.
Yeah.
When is it one organization are going to employ these security agencies?
Okay.
They wanted to employ. What happened? There was stampede. People were trooping in to go and get employed. People were trooping, and see, when you don't have something, go to an area that do not have water. Just bring 1 tank of water. Tell the people in that particular area of that Angwa to actually bring out their buckets. See, so at the end of the day, a lot of buckets will break.
Definitely.
You break your bucket, you break everything without even you getting the water. Because what you're actually giving to them, they see it as gold. What you don't have is so precious. But I sitting now, You cannot even tell me that you are going to share for 5,000. Am I going to run there to go and take 5,000? For what now? You understand?
Because
so poverty is the issue here. The economy is not helping the masses. Foodstuffs are expensive. One chicken is 20,000. Tell me, is there anything they add to that particular chicken? It's the normal chicken we know.
In fact, even
you are pricing chicken as if you are pricing goats.
It's not that quality like the one.
Good. These chickens nowadays,
yes,
you just make use. Once you just boil, cook them, fry them. Once the laps are taken, the wings are taken. The rest is bone.
There's nothing there.
So you see, it still boils down that this issue is the fault of the economy. The government are still the ones to actually look into this particular issue. Before, we used to say that we don't know all this subsidy that the government are paying, who are they paying it for, this and that, the poor man is not feeling it. But now we are begging, we are pleading, they should bring down that they should bring back the subsidy. It was helping. When last did a keke man pick you from here to there 15 naira? 100 naira. 400, 500. I paid 500 naira coming here. Only coming.
Only back. From here to there,
you still back. You still back.
Before they will receive the 100 naira.
But before, from here to Terminus is 50 naira.
You see?
The economy was so simple for people to live their normal life without having anything to do with pleading or crying or this and that. The situation is so worse that people no longer even open their mouth to complain. Do they even have the strength?
No.
Share is when you eat that you begin to rant.
Actually.
You have not eaten.
Actually.
Some people go to bed without that 3 square meal. Some people have 2 square. See, those who actually have 2 square meal in their house now, they are rich people.
Sure.
The situation is when you cook in the morning, they will cook it plenty. Is that particular food you eat? Oh, that's when you are lucky. If your elder brothers did not even finish the food.
Sure.
Till the next day. So tell me why we wouldn't have situations like this. Let's keep it aside. It's not even 5,000 naira there. See, even if it's 1,000, people will still drop in.
Definitely.
Like we said during the conversation, you can go to our Facebook page at Unity Radio FM TV. Just like our page and drop your comments, and we'll take your comments from there. Alright, we only have 30 minutes of our time today to anchor this particular program, knowing fully well that you will be listening at this moment. That's why we decide to actually grab that 30 minutes and make use of it very tangibly. Alright, the page for you to go is Unity Radio FM TV. Just we are live there, and we have this particular comment on the Facebook page, and we have Al Kunga. We are live and direct with you here from the city of Kunga. Keep on doing the good work. All right, thank you so much. They said we should keep up doing the good work. We say okay. You can send in your SMS to the number 080371270, 080371270, 08037497127, 08037497127. Already we have a lot of followers on our Facebook page. But before we delve proper, okay, we'll be going on commercial break with the man and the console. If you are ready, please take it away. We will be right back in a jiffy.
Love just makes you wanna love some more. Its sweetness conquers every hate. The taste of it just makes you know peace. Love, sending chills to our hearts. Love, building our consciences. Love, love is our only consciousness. We live, eat, breathe, and even sweat love. Cause love is our greatest weapon. Love is what we live. Love is what we practice. Love is what we wanna share. Cause love is all. Love, love. It's just love. Love is unity. Unity 93.3 FM. Voice of reason. Voice of reason. 93.3 FM. Unity FM. Voice of reason.
Unity 93.3 FM.
From Jos, the capital of Plateau State, Nigeria, this is Unity 93.3 FM.
Due to the frequency of unity, the voice of reason, the voice so clear and crystal, put your mind on the stereo.